What's up, everybody? You're back with Text My Ex. I'm Esmarie, and today I'm doing something a little bit different on my podcast. We're all familiar with dating apps, correct? Well, I'm on dating apps, and I started to notice, specifically with Hinge, when they can shoot their shot, even when you haven't matched with them yet. I was noticing some of the things that people were saying to try to get me to match with them were either hilarious, so off putting, or just flat out interesting. And I'm like, we should touch on this because a lot of men may not realize how it comes off when you say certain things or when you're trying to shoot your shot. So I'm going to go over some things that I think are just an absolute no, and some things that are like do's and don'ts, some things you could tweak a little bit, and some things that I think are actually pretty funny. Even if I don't match with you, I still think, oh, okay, cool. Go ahead. Yeah, that's a good one to use, or that's a good thing to say. So y'all know I'm going to keep it real. So let's dive in and see some of the things that men have said to me to shoot their shot. All right, so let's dive in. So the first person, he commented on one of my pictures and said, "Date on my yacht?" ? Now listen here, Bijan. It's either Bijon, like it's French, or Bijan. I don't even know. It's Bijon. When you say that initially, that makes me think that you think that impressing me with your money is going to get you somewhere. Not going to happen. Now, to some women, maybe. So I'm not even going to say that's a wrong thing to do, but just not for me. And you got to understand that not every girl gives a fuck about money. I'm sorry. Not every woman gives a fuck about money. Girls care about money, women don't. So I'm not going to say that was completely off based off of how women act today, but definitely not for me. He commented on my picture of me bartending and said, "Get drunk. I got that covered, but I can't dress that good, so teach me that." All right, Philip, I'm going to be honest with you. If I need to teach you how to dress, that's an automatic no. I need a man that knows his style. I'm not the one that's finna dress you up, okay? This is not Barbie and Ken. So immediately no. You are absolutely gorgeous. I'd love an opportunity to take you out to dinner or for some drinks and get to know each other better. 10 out of 10. Now that is a good pickup line. That is a straight to the point, okay, cool, let me get to know you type shit. All right, somebody commented and said, "Everything looks beautiful, but your smile is next level. I hope that you're doing well and that we can connect soon." Thank you, Laszlo. I appreciate it. I have braces twice. I hope my smile's nice. So yeah, that's a good one. That's good. "I'm new here and I have a growing list of restaurants that I want to try. Do you like amazing food and great wine?" Listen, Greg, I'm going to tell you where you fucked up. If you would have read my profile, you would have seen that I said the way to my heart is through my stomach because I'm a foodie. Feed me and make me laugh. So right there, that tells me that you didn't look at my profile. And that tells me right there that you solely went off of looks. And that is why I would swipe on your ass. I'm going to be honest. Us females like when you pay attention and you actually look at our bio and our profile before you say anything. All right, so this person commented on a video prompt on my bio. It says, "I heard the Southern twang and thought you might be going in the opposite direction with what you said. Thankfully, you didn't." That is so funny. This guy's name is Ryan. And I do not understand why people think I got a Southern twang. I don't get it. I don't hear it. I don't understand. I'm from all over, but that's funny to me. But yeah. Someone commented on a picture of me with Matt Rife and said, "Thirsty." Nick, that response just screams. But you know what? It's okay. It's none of my business. I just met Matt Rife before he became a somebody. And if you pay attention closely to the picture, if you were a fan of Matt Rife, you would understand the poster. The poster was the point of the picture. So no, I'm not thirsty, baby. It was supposed to be funny. Move along. Anyways, they commented and said, "I've studied Tantra and other cultures, past and present, for nearly 17 years now. Learning how to coax pleasure from a woman's body, I thoroughly enjoy pleasing a woman, and the more pleasure I give her, the better." Sir, that is entirely too much information that I did not need to know. Don't ever do that. Men, don't ever don't do that. Why the hell do you think I give a shit that you studied Tantra for 17 years? It's very desperate. You know what that sounds like? It sounds like you compensating for something. It sounds like you feel the need to prove something because you know you don't get much action. And quite frankly, I don't even know you. That is not the first topic of conversation I would be interested in. Good God. That is by far the worst that I've seen so far. Men, please, please, please don't let that be your intro. Okay, so they commented on my bartending photo and said, have some great bar energy, admittedly. Dan, I don't know what that means. I'm just going to assume that you mean you also have good bar energy, I guess. I genuinely don't know. So my apologies, but I feel like that's not a good way to lead the conversation because I don't even know what the fuck you mean. Someone said, hey, big head. I actually like that. That's funny. That shows that you're playful. It shows that like you don't take life too seriously. So yeah, I like that. I like that a lot actually. Someone said, don't tell anyone, but my mom's only son thinks that you're pretty cute. That's cute. That's cute. That's all right. It's kind of corny. Like, I don't really go for corny, but that's cute. They commented on the part of my bio where I said, feed me and make me laugh. Why do I get the feeling that no one you date keeps up with you intellectually? While this is very true, I kind of almost feel like, and I could be wrong, but I'm just letting you know how it comes off to me. It almost kind of feels like this is a way that you're trying to get me to think that you're different. Like, ooh, he said something different. Because it's like like what you commented on doesn't even make sense with what you said. Now, I am a very intellectual person, and that is true, but how would you have gauged that from what you commented on in my pictures? You know what I'm saying? So to me, that's almost like a little bit of a try hard, even though I feel like maybe your heart was in the right place. I don't really know. So that is how I would take it. I don't know about anybody else, but that to me, I wouldn't. I'm just keeping it real. You're stunning. I'm going to be candid and sell myself. I'm ambitious, confident, consistent, a provider, a homeowner with a great job. The only thing I see missing in your life is me. Let's connect and see where this goes. Listen, some people might like the fact that you're getting straight to the point, and I am all for that because I love being honest, keeping it real, just bing, bang, boom, let's not waste time. But it's giving a little desperation. I don't need like a huge paragraph about your resume of who you are, right? I just want to get to know you on a go with the flow type of level, you know? So this is not a job interview. So therefore, I feel like you should have just kind of hit me with something a little more casual. And then once we go on a few dates, that's when you tell me all about your ambitions and all these things, right? Maybe it'll work on some people. It won't work on me. Hello, beautiful. Wow. I love that smile. Thank you. I would really love to get to know you. I'd love to take you out on a date and get to know you better to plan our future adventures. Well, hope that's not a long shot. I hope to hear back. Way too much. Way too much. This is what y'all men gotta understand. Stop putting so much into the first. You don't know me. You don't know nothing about me. I am a stranger on the internet. Do not try so hard in the beginning. Y'all gotta be more casual, cool, calm, and collect. All right, so they commented on my bartending photo. If we were to hypothetically go shopping on our first date, where would it be to? Again, this is kind of the same thing as the yacht. I'm not all about money. So y'all got to understand, leading with that is not going to get you the results that you want all the time. Now, if you see in a female's pictures that she's like into designers and she's shopping and she's ritzy ditzy and bougie, and if she puts all that in her bio and in her pictures, by all means lead with that. But there's nothing in my bio that would give any inclination that that's what I give a fuck about. So, wow, absolutely gorgeous. I don't know though. Your profile asks for a lot of standards. Easily met, but not on a dating app. Yeah, no, I'm not gonna like lower my standards just because it's a dating app versus in person. I would like someone to know ahead of time like what they're kind of being matched with. So I can't say I agree with that. And I feel like telling a woman she has a lot of standards is gonna initially turn her off, which is kind of ironic because my profile I don't think has hardly any standards on there. So I don't really know what he means by that. Hey you, I'm going to be in town the weekend of the 21st and 22nd. Wondering if you'd be my tour guide. I'll be in for work. No, thank you. Now, if someone's bio says that they don't really know what they're looking for, relationship wise, that may not be wrong. Like, hey, listen, some people are just like, hey, I'm down for a good time, not a long time, and that's totally fine. But my bio specifically says like that I am looking to settle down eventually, so this would not be for me. But it could work for some people. So I'm not gonna say it's like a completely wrong take. I would love to just know you. Rather we date or not, you just seem cool as fuck. I thank you. I'll be trying. Thank you. So that's cool. I would entertain that for sure. Because you're not really putting pressure on the situation. So that would be something that I would entertain. Okay. Good morning, mamita. Your voice and your cadence is fire. LOL. My God, I could listen to you speak all day. I'm Will, by the way. Thank you. I get compliments on my voice all the time, and I don't understand it, but like, okay. So that's kind of cool. Now, I'm gonna be honest, I don't know what the hell cadence is. I'm gonna have to look that up when I get off here. But okay. I would probably entertain that. Yeah. I think that's a good way to like start a conversation with somebody. They commented on a picture of mine that's, a little sassy. Looks like you have some nice work done. Do you want any more? Sir, the way to hit on a female or to shoot your shot is not to initially talk about how you can tell that she has had plastic surgery done and ask if she wants any more. The one bit of plastic surgery that I have had is very natural looking. Now, if you see a girl that you can clearly tell is just, Botox, lip fillers, plastic surgery done, nose done, ass done, like you can see that that's something that she's all about, maybe you could leave with that. I'm definitely the wrong female to come out like that, and my profile does not give that at all, like at all in the slightest. So yeah, that's definitely a no. Anyways, just from your profile I can already tell that you're a whole vibe. Thank you. See, that's a good way to shoot your shot. It's not too much. It's a compliment. It's not thirsty. It's just like, oh, okay, cool. Like, I think I could vibe with you. You know what I mean? There's no pressure. So, yeah, I like that. That's good. Someone commented on the bartending photo and said, pour me a drink without using a cup. Oh, so you want me to pour it in your mouth? You want me? I've actually used to do that when I worked at Coyote Ugly. So, that was a lot of fun. Yeah, that's funny. I don't know if I would entertain that though, because it seems more not serious, and I'm looking for something more serious. So amazingly beautiful. Well, thank you. You have the most awesome smile. Thanks. And you might be too much for me. I very well might be. That's a good one. I think that would grab a normal female's attention. I think it's not too much. It's just right. I think it's a little bit funny. So that's a good one. Hi, beautiful. We're getting a lot of complaints from the other women on this app about you. They all want you kicked off for making them look bad. May I have the pleasure and privilege of getting to know you? Listen, William, I'm going to tell you that was smooth. It was smooth. It was cute. A little corny, but it was smooth. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's a good one. That's cool. I don't think it's too much. I think it's funny. I think it's, I would entertain that. See, now this one, it says, is that a watercolor tattoo? It's a picture that my arm's out. Here's why I have a problem with these, fellas. You're asking me a question because you want me to match you and answer the question to give you a way in to speak to me. Don't do that. Because like I have even had people be like, oh, what's your podcast about? Don't do that either. Shoot your shot, but don't ask me something like that, because then what you're going to do is if I feel like it, I will match with you, answer your question, and then not talk to you. If you're not someone that I feel I'm going to be compatible with, or that I'm attracted to, or that I think our bios are like something like we would get along, it's still not going to get you in the door. So it's like, yo, ask that later. if that makes sense. But I notice guys will try that a lot. They'll ask like a question to get you to like answer it, even though it has nothing to do with like if you'd be interested in the person. Don't do that, fellas. It doesn't work on smart women. Were your parents bakers because they made a cutie pie? That was Billy. That was cute. A little corny. It was alright. I don't like corny. That's me. But there's some girls who do like the little corny pickup lines. It's not bad. It's just not for me. Whatever I need to do to have you, I'll do it. Just tell me. Sorry. Immediate no. Desperate. It just screams desperate. Like, nah. And maybe not even desperation, but it also screams like you just tell me what you think I want to hear. And then I immediately think you probably say that to like 100 girls on here. It's not original. It sounds like something you just spew out to everybody. Hola Ez with a spectacular pair of rosy cheekbones. You look like the kind of girl that I would have shared my cookies with in kindergarten. Based off the picture you commented on, I feel like you really wasn't about to talk about my rosy cheekbones. And then the whole cookies in kindergarten. That's cute. That's cute. But again, not my vibe. Hi, I'm Emmanuel. I just wanted to be upfront and say that I'm poly and looking for a partner or a friend with benefits. If either of those sounds good to you, message me back. Honestly, I like the honesty. I do. I wouldn't have swiped, but I'm actually glad that he led with that. Now that's where you can put a lot up front because that is something you don't even want to entertain if it's not your thing, right? So in this case, I'm glad he said that. Don't waste my fucking time because it's not what I'm into. When it comes to dating apps, you have to remember that you're talking to a bunch of different kinds of women. When you're looking at somebody's pictures, you're reading minimal information about them on a bio. You have no idea who they are, what their personality is, what turns them off, what doesn't, unless it's specifically stated, of course. However, you can think just by swiping really quick, oh, I've seen her a million times. I've seen girls like her. I know girls like her. No, the fuck you don't. No, the fuck you don't. I can't tell you how many times people have looked at me and judged a book by its cover, and I am completely different than what they thought. So, you're hearing it from me. Keep it simple, keep it calm, cool, and collect. The moment you start to have a conversation with her is when you're going to start to get the feel of like how you can lead, what you can say, things you can start to hit her with, you know what I mean? But if you put way too much at the beginning, that could scare her off. If you compliment something that seems like you've done it to 100 other girls, she's probably not going to fucking entertain you. My best advice to you is look at her bio, read the bio, look at something that is unique to her and discuss it because one, you should be looking anyway, just to see if that's someone that you may vibe with or not. And two, it's going to show her that you didn't just look at her picture and scroll like you've done to 50 other females. So do not assume, don't judge a book by its cover, don't do too much. Don't seem too eager. Don't seem too desperate. Just play it cool. And I promise you that will get you a lot farther. But that's all for this episode. Come back for the next episode of Text to My Ex. I'm Esmarie.